Tough sledding is right. Last night took a 74-55 loss to Holy Spirit. Christian Brown had 29 last night, but let's watch them against this Pebblebrook team coming off a win against Shiloh last night, where we had a chance to see Swerve and Mervyn James with 17 to lead this team.
It is Murray, Howard, James, Josh Graham, and Jalen Harper, the starters for Pebblebrook, who are in the beautiful black uniforms, my favorite Pebblebrook uniforms. They're black with gray numbers, and there's a drive by Lower Richland. It is knocked and beat out of there. It is Christian Brown, Tavon Higgins, a 3-ball. Murray, no good. Higgins gets the rebound. Coming back for Lower Richland. He gets it up ahead. Here's Carl Scott. Scott up off the window. Count it. And the foul. Carl Scott. First points of the game. He cracks the seal on this one.
And as we get in the bracket play, Joe, the winner of this game in the peach bracket will face Grayson in the next round.
Well, you ready for that one? What time would that game be?
That's tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
No good. Rebound comes off to Grant Howard. It is Scott, Brown, Richardson, Flood. Quentin Flood gets the start for Lower Richland. Here's a steal. Here comes Carl Scott. Scott all the way. Scott, layup. No. Tip. No. It's going to come out now, and here is Jalen Harper. Harper trapped into the backcourt. He gives it over to Grant Howard. Howard skips it firmly up ahead. Stop. Mervyn James. Jumper. Good. Mervyn James. First field goal.
In Lower Richmond, they've got some guys that can play. Corey Richardson, Tavon Higgins. Quentin Flood's going to get, let's see if Quentin Flood gives them a little spark after not starting yesterday.
Christian Brown, no good. Rebounded by Josh Graham. Skips it up ahead. Here comes Jalen Harper. Jalen kicks it back to Dwight Murray. Murray steps in. Jumper from the wing is good. Dwight Murray made it an easy two. Stepped in. Good mid-range games, 4-2. Paul knocked away. Josh Graham with the steal. Graham on a break. Graham going to go all the way up and was fouled on the play. Graham fouled.
Corey Richardson.
Richardson hit with the foul.
So what can Lower Richmond do to stay in this game against this Pebblebrook for?
Christian has got to go. Corey Richardson has got to go. And they've got to value the possessions. Amon Rice checks in for the first time now for Lower Richland. Head coached by Caleb Gaither. Lower Richland out of Hopkins, South Carolina. Richland County, that's the same county as Columbia. Both free throws are no good. Here comes Christian Brown now. Brown one way and the other, holds it with the right hand, now spins it and gives it over to Flood. Flood now back, picked up by Graham on a cut. There's Richardson, he walked, no call. Now here is Rice. So they're going to spin it around, and here is Higgins. Higgins to Richardson. Richardson now, here's what we saw from Lower Richland yesterday, the struggles of not being able to get into the offense and score. A lot of sets, a lot of dribbling, but no one there to put the ball up except for Christian. Yeah, take it, give it to Christian Brown. He's picked up by Graham. On a cut, Rice to Richardson, a corner, three, air ball, nothing on the possession. Murray comes away with it. Murray between the legs. Now Murray's going to go, stop, dump it off to the left. There's a long three. Grant Howard, good. He wears number 3. He knocks down the 3 and forces a timeout to be called by Lower Richland quickly, 7-2 with 5:15 to go.
Grant Howard, man, last night had 15 and 8. Like I said, helping Mervyn James, Dwight Murray pace his squad. It's going to be tough for Lower Richland if they don't get Christian Brown going, though.
Seven to 2, 5:15 to go. Coming out of that timeout, Pebblebrook head coach George Washington. And we'll have the bracket set when we move into Friday play for the semifinals. Those games will be right here on SUV TV beginning tomorrow at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Still a full night here. Inside, Brown, catch, layup is no good. Mervyn James gets the rebound. He puts it on the floor. He's got the handles crossing the timeline. Mervyn James stops and gives it over to Grant Howard. Howard now back out to Dwight Murray. I really like what Coach Washington has done with this Pebblebrook squad.
Right. A lot of people thought that they would be down after losing a guy like Colin Sexton and Drew Drennan, and Jared Jones. But Coach Washington, that's a testament of his coaching ability.
Brown blocked the shot. Amon Rice comes away with it. Check it. That's not Rice. That's 12. Excuse me. That's Flood. Flood now gives it a they spin it around. Here comes Higgins. Higgins puts it on the floor. Brown turns, goes up, shot. No. Offensive foul call on Christian Brown.
I don't know if that was a hair foul or was that.
I'll give you credit. It took you to the second game. I guess it works for him. It would work on defense, though, if you.
Right.
7-2. Jalen Harper inbounds it now to Dwight Murray. Puts it on the floor. There's a drive. Up. No. But Jalen Harper will go to the free throw line.
Nice move by Jalen Harper. I said every time I see him, it looks like he's just growing, like he grew another inch or something. I don't know. High volume shooter.
Jalen Harper, no good on the free throw. He'll get another one. 3:57 to go. 7-2, just crossed over the halfway mark here of the first quarter. Joel Hillsman, Barry Browner, glad that you are with us. This is game number 4 for us today.
Yep.
Free throw, no good. We have 2 more. Lower Richland out of Hopkins, South Carolina. Both free throws were no good from Harper. Christian Brown yet to score in the contest. Only bucket has been Carl Scott. Rice spins it over, and now Kelvin Hughes is into the contest. Hughes got the start yesterday. Flood gets the start today. Higgins looked like he was going to barrel over. There's Amon Rice dribbling. Rice going to give it to Christian Brown. Brown turns, fading, air ball. Rebound is going to come down to Jalen Harper. Harper now with the transition with the right-hand dribble. Gives it up on the right side. Stop, pop, Howard, a 3. No, foot was on the line. Higgins gets the rebound, gets nifty and goes behind his back. Looks like a fullback coming down the lane. Stop all the way. Layup good. He was determined and scored. Tyvon Higgins.
Good move by Higgins. Second leading scorer last night.
3:05, less than that. Ball free, out of bounds. It will stay with Pebblebrook. Pebblebrook in the black. Lower Richland in the white with the black numbers and the gold trim. Jordan Rivers now checks into the contest for Lower Richland. Jalen Harper will take a seat. Now, we talk about uniforms all the time. Them Pebblebrook threads, though, man. Them hard. I like them.
With the black and silver.
That black and silver, and they got the claw ripped like a falcon. And, oh, them hard. Them cold right there. 3 ball. Good. Dwight Murray. Catch and splash.
A.K.A. the party starter. Because he going to start the party for Pebblebrook.
10-4. They swing it around. Here's Rice. Rice. Ball was deflected. It's on the floor. Now Lower Richland is going to recover it. They spin it back into the corner.
Pebblebrook is just really sound defensively.
Very much. Well-coached team defensively as well. There's a drive layup. Amon Rice scores his first field goal. Pebblebrook coming in at 8-2 on the year after the victory yesterday. Their only 2 losses are to Newton and Charlotte Christian. Here's a drive all the way, floated up, no good by Corey Richardson. I'm expecting more out of Corey Richardson, quite frankly. There's a pop. Stop Murray. Got the roll. Living right, Dwight Murray. He has 7 points here quickly in this first half, 12-6. They've got them doubled up under 2 minutes to go first quarter.
Yeah, Richardson's definitely got to give them a little bit more if they're going to have a chance to beat this talented Pebblebrook squad.
Rivers' short corner jumper is good from the right side. His first field goal. 12-8. Coming up on 100 seconds to go first quarter. Joel Hillsman, Barry Browner, glad that you are with us. The SUVTV.com's coverage of the Tournament of Champions here at Wheeler High School, Wildcat Arena in Marietta, Georgia. Holt Road, stand up. Hawkins into the contest now. for Pebblebrook.
Looks like Lower Richland playing a little bit of that 2-3 zone.
There's a 3-ball right on down the milk crate. Shoulder range, Josh Graham, a 3. His first field goal. Shot, no. Tip, rebound, comes down to Murray. Murray going to outlet it. Now here comes Hawkins. Hawkins spins it up to the right side. Graham, what you got? No. Skipped off the rim, and now Mervin James, no. James gets the rebound, goes back up. They strip at it, and they take it away. Amon Rice gets the steal. Under a minute to go. Rice leading the break with the right-hand dribble now. Peels it back. They stop in the trap, and he kicks it over on the right side. They spin it all the way over. Do you realize Christian Brown is not in the game? Jordan Rivers, left short corner jumper. Jordan Rivers.
Just stepped out for a minute to get a little breather.
Has not scored in the contest.
And that can't happen if they want to have a chance to win this ball game late. Remember, he had 29 yesterday, so. See if Pebblebrook's going to hold for the last shot right here.
Shot by James, no good. No, they will not. Let's see if Lower Richland does. Hey, Lower Richland able to stay this close, 15-10. You've got a bevy of subs that are up there, and now Coach Washington brings them back because he's not going to get them in the final 5 seconds. Look, and here's Flood holding. Shot, a 3. Bang! At the horn, Quentin Flood. There's some production when you get into the starting lineup. It is 15-13. Pebblebrook leading Lower Richland on the TOC on SUV TV.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
The second quarter is underway from Wildcat Arena. There's a floater up. No, offensive foul on Carl Scott. Yeah, not good for Lower Richland.
15-13, start the second quarter. And like I said, Christian Brown has scored, but you know he's going to get going eventually.
Hey, to be within 2 and he hasn't scored?
That's pretty good, Joe.
They take that. they take that if you told them that. Lower Richland coming in at 4-6 on the year. Now remember, they were the 4A state champ last year, but they lost a lot, and they defeated Wren to do it. A 3-ball is good for Dwight Murray. So Murray with his second 3, 18-13. Oh no, Grant Howard, excuse me. Grant Howard with the 3-ball. Still, hey, Grant Howard, his second 3-ball. 7:21 to go. Lower Richland out of Hopkins, South Carolina, they are in the white. Pebblebrook out of Mableton, Georgia, they are in the black. Knocked away, out of bounds, and it will stay with Lower Richland.
That's good hustle. Don't call a foul on that.
Coach George Washington, the center official now, wanting Washington to stay off the court. Washington backed up and then pointed to the line. And now we're having a horn. Okay, discussion at the scores table about who the foul was on, and they charged it to Jalen Harper. Inbound, now a traveling violation. Tatum McConnor into the contest now. Shakir Tatum McConnor, the senior. .7:16 to go. Pace Academy now has walked into the gymnasium. They'll be taking on the Wheeler Wildcats next. And then we'll close it out with the mighty McEachern Indians taking on
Miami Christian.
Miami Christian, the mighty Miami Christian victors. I'm not biased to McEachern. They have been giving me a hard time about McEachern, so I'm going to give them a little hard time back. Still an objective and impartial broadcast. Trust me, if you know Jay Hillsman, you know I'm going to keep it real. Ball tipped out of bounds. Oh, almost good hands there from our clock girl. 18-13, 6:45 to go. Mervyn James jumps up off the bench. Substitution, he's going to come in. Tyler Shirley, who was in briefly now, will come back and take a seat.
18-13, and this Lower Richland team is kind of trying to keep pace a little bit with this Pebblebrook squad.
Christian Brown has not scored. On the cut, here's Marvin James. James spins it in the corner. Catch, Grant, Howard, a three. And it goes over, and it makes it out of bounds. A minute and a half gone by, 6:28 here in this second quarter. 18-13, and you kind of are sitting here waiting for something to happen. Spin it over, and now hold it. Back out to the top. Now here's Brown. Christian Brown now. They're working. Shot to passing lane. Steal by Dwight Murray. Murray's going to come on the break. 1-2. Dunk it home with the right hand. Dwight Murray, fast break dunk. He has 9.
AKA the party starter.
20-13. He's got that party started all right now. Now, who else going to keep the party going? 2 minutes gone by. Higgins down the lane. Left hand. No. Put back up. Houston Brown. Offensive rebound and put back. And a timeout call by Lower Richland, but guess what? It's Stat Row, SUV TV, instant replay time. Christian Brown, a beautiful putback jam for his first field goal of the contest.
Spring, young fella, spring.
This timeout brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row. View youth sports highlights whenever, wherever. View statrow.com to see some of the best high school hoop highlights. Stat Row. All right, now 5:44 to go, 20-15. Pebblebrook in the black. They're moving right to left how you view it. And they have a 20-15 lead. Turn, James, jumper. Good, he rattled it right on in. Mervyn James.
Or as I call him, Swerving Mervyn.
You got it right now. They have corrected the timeouts. They've charged one to each team instead of 2 being charged to Lower Richland. Don't know how that happened, but 4 timeouts apiece for each team.
See, Lower Richland, they've got to score buckets, but they also got to get some stops. They can't keep trading buckets with this Pebblebrook squad. That's a tough call.
Yeah. Foul going up. Coach Gaither upset. Now he's having a conversation with Christian Brown. Free throw attempts coming up now for Carl Scott. Scott has 2 points in the game, 22-15. First free throw. It's good. Second free throw. Rolled off. No good. Graham gets the rebound.
22-16 with 5 and some change left.
Murray into the forecourt. Stop. James open. No good. Rebound. Graham underneath. Left hand and scores. Hey, Josh Graham plays bigger than he is. That's his second field goal. He has 5 points.
And you know what? I was just going to say that, Joe. He had a double-double last night. 13 and 10. So.
How many blocks?
How many blocks did he have?
Higgins, nice move. He has 4 points in the contest.
1 block.
Okay. Win turnover. Baseline.
2.
Harper. Okay. The James, no, it was bothered. They fight for it. Amon Rice came away with it. Rice picks it up now for Lower Richland. 4:28 to go in a 6-point ball game. Lower Richland trailing by 6. Here's Higgins. Higgins has brought something to the party today. He has 4 points. There's a drive, flip, Rice up, no, and a foul call. Lead official comes in with the foul.
They're going to charge that one to Mervin James.
Swerving Mervin James. Free throw, good from Amon Rice, the lefty. He has 3 points in the game. That's his first field goal, 24-19, 5-point contest.
And I got to give it to this Lower Richland team. A lot better than what we saw yesterday. They're kind of within the arm's length a little bit of this Pebblebrook team.
24-20. We have a whistle. I believe there was an issue with the clock, I think. Murray inbounds it and gives it to Jalen Harper as we come up on 4 minutes ago, halfway gone here in this second quarter. 24-20, James, catch, fire, no. He started out warm from there. Rice gets the rebound, but he's cooled off now as we go under 4 minutes. Higgins, the Rivers up, no. Ball tipped around. Higgins couldn't get it. Rivers tipped it. Higgins batted away, and here comes Murray. Murray double taps his way now, keeping it in the middle. Murray, stop, foul line, jumper, no. Rebound, Rivers. Rivers playing very good off of the bench, number 23 for Lower Richland. Gives it back to Christian Brown. Christian only has 1 field goal. He's going downhill now, out of control, lost it. Graham gets it, picks it up, now is a turnover. They're getting sloppy with the ball, both teams. Here comes Higgins. Higgins into the corner. Amon Rice, step fake. 3-ball, hill of the rim, no. Grant Howard's got it, and they're going to come out in transition with 3:20 to go. Howard going to go all the way, left-hand layup, good. Grant Howard, he has 8 in the contest.
And somebody had to score right there. There was a lot of back and forth turnovers. Got a little sloppy, like you said.
26-20 with 3:11 to go, less than that now. Pace Academy and Wheeler are next tonight. Cap is McEachern Indians and Miami Christian. He slipped and a steal. Harper, numbers, 3-on-1. Harper, behind the back to Murray. Front of the rim layup, good. Dwight Murray, and a timeout call now. He's had enough, a timeout call. 2:53 to go, 28-20. And Pebblebrook now extends the lead back out to 20. This timeout brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to the teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. Joel Hilsman, Barry Browner. It is a full timeout. We'll keep it here. 2:53 to go, 28-20. As the evening continues to grow, as we get closer and closer to the new year, we are glad that you are with us here at the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV, and also on SUV TV because it is the home of high school basketball and all of your travel and grassroots basketball. The FBI Classic going on up in Dorman, South Carolina. We'll have to turn to my producer, Lisa. They get busting out the game so quick here we can't breathe, so we'll have to check and get some updates and see what's going on now. The entire crew, man. I was about to quote that song. I don't know it all the way, but I'm going to leave it alone. Because, you know, me and music, I don't really work too hard. Norcross has came away with a 48-33 victory over Madison Memorial, low-scoring game. Madison Memorial out of Wisconsin. So a nice out-of-state win for Norcross.
That's a good win for Norcross, and I had a chance to see some highlight. What they said, JoJo Thompson must have had a dunk because they said you can't take him nowhere, boy.
A steal, a layup is good by Jalen Harper. That's good on JoJo, man. I like that. Oh, man. Sylvester Williams, Slider Sports guys up there. Rivers turns and scores off the glass. Jordan Rivers with 6 points, all of them off the bench. People, Christian Brown, the ticket for the game, only has 2 points.
And like I said, this Lower Richland, they only down 8.
They are within striking distance. Speaking of Christian Brown, no longer in the contest. As I need to set the 5 for you. We're under the 2-minute mark. There's a push, an offensive foul that's called on Jalen Harper. Now we have new substitution. Murray will come in for Pebblebrook. So it's Howard, Murray, Harper, James, and Slikel. I think I just jacked up that name. I'm sorry, Jamal. For Lower Richland, spin across the lane. It's Hughes to Rivers. Rivers float up, no. Tried to get his rebound out of bounds. It will stay with Lower Richland. So it is Corey Richardson, Flood, and then here comes Chris. Well, I'll just wait before I reset it. Here we go. Hughes, Higgins, Richardson, Brown, Higgins, and Quentin Flood. I have not seen any Stanley Cheeseborough. Here's Christian Brown holding it, 90 seconds, passing lane, shot by Mervyn Jones. He tapped it up. They play pitch and catch on the break. Mervyn, caught, free throw line, float, no. On rebound, no. Him and Murray were just trying to
play the two-man back and forth.
What you supposed to do, playing pitch and catch on the break.
That was good defense by Christian Brown to kind of stick his hand in there at the last minute to get that block.
81 seconds to go. And here is an inbound coming from Dwight Murray, baseline, out of bounds. Looking. Now he has to turn and call a timeout. Both teams now with 3 left. A timeout there to prevent the 5 count. 1:21 to go.
Do we have any other scores from FBI?
This timeout brought to you by the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine offers a specialized care to keep your superstar playing at the highest level. Find a location nearest you at choa.org/sportsmed.
Newton beats Spartanburg 89-52. Peachtree Ridge got a win earlier today.
Newton rocks Spartanburg.
Peachtree Ridge 65, Northwood 58.
Mervyn James out of the timeout gets the jumper. He has 6 in the contest. So Newton and Norcross have won, and Peachtree Ridge have run from the state of Georgia. So out of state, they're working there at the FBI Classic. There's a float off the window. No. Rebound is going to be ripped down by Jamal. He outlets it now. Here's Murray. Murray quickly coming into the forecourt down the right side. Murray going to spin. Stop. Kept the dribble. There's Jamal. Jamal going to go on the backside to James. Beautiful high-low action. Jamal off the bench. And Dom dropped it to Mervyn James. 34-22. Look, they pushed the lead out to 12. Christian Brown, though, held a 2 points here in this first half. Here's Higgins. Higgins over there spinning on the right wing. That's Hughes. Hughes now comes and drives over to Higgins. Higgins, a long right wing 3. Bottoms it out. Tavon Higgins has tried to do his job here. It's 34-25 in the last 20 seconds. Stop. Murray, pop, jumper, bottom of the net.
That one dribble pull up.
Nasty. It's filthy nasty. Hughes across the timeline with the right-hand dribble, goes between the legs. Now Murray moving on him defensively. Now he's going to kick it into the corner. Pump fake. Stop. Flood. Jumper. On line. Good. Quentin Flood beats the horn. He finishes with 5 points in this first half. So the story, Christian Brown only 2 points in the first half. And I guess you can say Lower Richland is in striking distance. Pebblebrook has a 36-27 lead. We're at the half. The Tournament of Champions on SUV TV.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm put on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
welcome you back inside Wheeler Arena on the campus of Wheeler High School. Joe Hillsman, Barry Browner, glad that you're with us as we get ready to begin the second half of play. It's 36-29, Pebblebrook leading Lower Richland. And Barry, taking a look at the first half stats, what do you see standing out to you?
Christian Brown with 2 points. that stands out. Lower Richmond 10 turnovers. Pebblebrook's got 4 turnovers. That stands out. Like you said, Christian Brown's the ticket. And to have 2 points in the first half after the game last night where he had 29,
Field goal percentage, though, not bad for Lower Richland, 47.8% from the field. But conversely, Pebblebrook, 51%. Pebblebrook, 10 assists, 16 made field goals. Lower Richland in the white, they're on the floor with Christian Brown, and he tried to go up and he failed. Took a long, hard fall down on that baseline. He pops right back up 13 seconds into the quarter. And Christian Brown will be going to the free throw line for the very first time today, although the 2 points that he did get, they were of the poster variety.
Yep, he should have signed that one. Hey, Pebblebrook, though, went to the free throw line, went 0 for 4 from the line, though.
Yeah, that's Yeah, Christian Brown no good from the free throw stripe. Coming up next, our next game, it will be Pace Academy taking on Wheeler. Glad that you're with us. Brown splits the free throws, so he has 3 points. And it is 36-28 with 7:38 to go. Harper up top. Murray a 3 from the top side. He strips the nets. And that is his second 3 of the contest and makes it 39-28.
One of the things that I saw that Lower Richmond was trying to do, looked like they were trying to play that pack line defense where you had 3 guys up top, just standing up top, and Pebblebrook came out and just shot him out of there.
There's a drive all the way, put it up with the right hand, no, tip, no, out of bounds. It will stay with Lower Richland. Hughes, Brown, Higgins, Rivers, and Flood, the 5 on the floor for the Diamond Hornets. Inbound now comes back out to Kelvin Hughes. Hughes now will take it. He goes between the rings. He's worked on defensively by Jalen Harper. There's a spin in the pass, almost tipped away by Graham. It is Graham, Murray, Harper, James, and Howard, the 5 on the floor for Pebblebrook with the black jerseys and that silver numbers and silver lettering. Higgins catches. Ooh, he wanted to turn on that, using that pivot very well. Pulls it back out with the retreat dribble. Goes on across between the legs and offensive foul call. That'll be on Jordan Rivers. Inbound. And here is Dwight Murray. Murray crosses the timeline, goes between the legs. Murray sliding his feet. Defensively is Hughes. Catch, fire. Howard a 3, bottoms it out.
That's what Grant Howard does. Like I said, had 8 in the first half. Comes out, bangs a 3 right there.
Push the lead out now to 14. Almost out of hand now. 42-28. Under 6 minutes. Higgins couldn't get it. There's a steal, and here comes Harper up ahead to Murray. Murray lefts it off of Howard. Howard recovers it, lays it up and in and scores. Grant Howard feeling pretty good. Now he has 13 in the contest, and a timeout has been called by Lower Richland. They are burning through their timeouts. They have 2 remaining in the contest. 5:49 to go. It is now a 16-point contest, 44-28. You know, Barry, it's kind of hard to think that the game had been so close without Christian Brown. Now the game has kind of opened up, and it's to the point where it might not matter what heroics Christian Brown can have within him.
Right, he started off the second half trying to be aggressive, but I don't think that's really making a difference because it's just him. So I don't know kind of what Lower Richland can do. They've got to get buckets here. And they've got to get some stops, though. They're having a hard time stopping this Pebblebrook team.
StatRow showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to the team. Visit StatRow.com today to learn how your team can partner with StatRow. That timeout brought to you by StatRow. 5:49 to go, 44-28. Joel Hilsman, Barry Browner, glad that you are with us. We're in the Perch, or as they call it, the Overlook here at Wildcat Arena on the campus of Wheeler High School in Marietta, Georgia. It is Lower Richland out of Hopkins, Hopkins, South Carolina, in the Columbia area, taking on Mableton, Georgia's Pebblebrook. Hughes crosses the timeline over on the big Wildcat logo. Bounces it now. Here's Higgins. Higgins holds it. Christian Brown drives. Stop, not there. Almost fell out of his stance. Now going to go baseline. Higgins up and no. Rebound. Knocked in the face. Going to come away with it. There's the outlet pass, and here they come. Driving all the way. Harper, layup good on the break. Jalen Harper, a strong layup. He now has 4 in the game.
Good high layup over the stretched hands of Christian Brown.
18-point ball game. It has opened itself up. Murray shot the passing lane of steal. Here's Josh Graham, dunk it home, boy. Jalen Harper, I'm sorry. He got it to go down, Jalen Harper. They're going to mess with him on the bus ride back door to campus. He almost blew that thing. The lead shot out to 20 in the first 3 minutes. Here's Hughes. Hughes holds on that left wing. He kicks it back out to the top. They'll spin it over to the right side now. In the corner. Not there. Gonna drive. Bounce it back out. Here's Scott. Carl Scott spins it over, and there's Kelvin Hughes. Looking. And now spinning around. Brown has not touched the ball. Driving baseline and scoring. Carl Scott.
Like I said, Brown hadn't touched the basketball, and that's kind of a surprise for me. Up 19. Up 19 for this Pebblebrook squad. If I'm Lower Richmond, I'm going to try to give him the ball as much as I can.
Howard puts it on the floor. Almost a steal. But it is on the end line. So Lower Richland now will send Corey Richardson back into the contest. Richardson steps in. Jamal back in now for Pebblebrook. 4:09 to go, and they have an 18-point lead, a commanding 18-point lead. Inbound now to Murray. Murray spins it over to Harper. Harper puts it on the floor. It's not there. He spins it back out. James, jumper, short corner. Good. Mervyn James, a short corner jumper. He's in double figures now with 10.
And Mervyn James has mastered that little short corner jump shot. Perfect.
And he was not that and that 15-foot.
Oh, yeah.
He struggled with that a little earlier, but it's been there.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
In and out, no good. Brown got the rebound up. He was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. It will not be the shot. It's a 20-point dog game right now. 3:40. They used to say when you got them up 20, when we cut the highlights at NBA and put this one to bed.
Or if you
we looking for the outshot.
Or if you're playing 2K 20, you gotta put the sticks down.
You gotta put the sticks down.
You gotta put them down, man.
That's a doggone shame. I don't even pick them up.
I'm gonna have to teach you, Joe.
Teach me what?
Teach you how to play this game.
Man, I gave up on video games when I turned 18, man. Free throw good. I went through a little stretch there, I guess, from 07 to 09 where I got back into it. But that's it, man. I spent enough time at home as a kid playing them. Once I got them driver's license.
You were beating them streets up, as Coach Lou say.
You right about that. I had other stuff to do. And I just kind of, then when you turn 21, hey, so y'all can have them games, bro. I can't. I have my son now. I asked him to educate me on what they doing. I say, okay, cool, and that's it. Free throw by James is good.
Too much basketball in my house. I got 2 TVs going, 1 TV on the game, 1 TV I'm playing the game. That's ridiculous.
See, on my TV, I'm watching one game and then watching another game. And then on the laptop, I'm watching a high school game. And then I got a book that I'm jotting down my notes as we doing the prep work. But the Big South is coming up. So, never get tired.
Never get tired. At least I need a nickname, though. Never get tired. If he never get tired, I'm
51-34. I'm going to tell you, bro, that come from a lot of AAU games back to back to back with no rosters.
That's tough world.
51-34 after that 3-ball goes in. For Lower Richland, under 3 minutes. Game getting somewhat out of hand at the moment. Grant Howard into the forecourt. Gives it over to Josh Graham. Ball knocked away, and Christian Brown get hit with the foul.
It's my 3rd time seeing this Pebblebrook team. I'm going to tell you something. I knew about Mervyn James.
Yes.
Knew about Dwight Murray. Knew about Jalen Harper, young Harper. I'm going to come away. I'm impressed with Josh Graham, though.
He has made a name for himself. Yes, he has. And Jamal getting good minutes off of George Washington bench. But I think a lot of people may have undervalued George and what he just brings to a team period altogether. Short corner jumper, Merv, no. Rebound, Christian Brown, he grabs it down, 51-34, ball knocked away. It will be out of bounds. So now here comes Tyler Shirley into the contest. .224 to go. Put it on the floor. There's a drive, and they kick it back out now. Here's Josh Graham. Graham at the top, and they'll spin it on the floor. Howard wanted to step back and pull it. Good defense in that corner. Closing out was Richardson, but Howard's going to pull it again anyway. No good. Rebound hit the floor. Flood picks it up. Quentin Flood, head up, long lead pass, knocked away and stolen. Intercepted by Graham. Graham's coming. He's got him in the corner. Graham going to go. Spins it. There it is. Graham, Howard, corner, 3. No. Hit the stanchion. No, not the stanchion, but the cabling. And a turnover.
51-34, 27-point lead for Pebblebrook. Winner of this game again tomorrow faces Grayson. 4 o'clock here at the Wildcat Arena.
If I'm Mr. McKeachin, then you're the Go Grayson.
Go Grayson.
Or the Ram Charger.
All right. Watch out, I'll wear a Grayson shirt in here now.
Oh, Lord. Ball knocked away. And a save. Badly, Jamal. Up top, put back in and scoring. Tyler Shirley, his first field goal.
When it's right, it's right. In Pebblebrook, everything going right for him. Nothing's going right for Lower Richland.
What is it when it coming up aces?
Man.
How do you like that name for the WNBA team, the Las Vegas Aces?
It's all right. I mean, Vegas is one of my favorite places to go. So, man, I can imagine what it's going to be like, that basketball out there.
I like the nickname, and I love the ladies' game. That should have been the guy's name, the Las Vegas Aces. You know, but, hey, it works.
It works.
It works. It works. I guess the men's team can be Las Vegas Spades.
What are their colors going to be?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the – well, I would have to say they would take the same colors that they have from San Antonio, black and silver.
Red and black, aces and spades.
Red, black, and silver.
Interesting.
Or the men's team, the Las Vegas Jokers.
Nah, cause if they not winning, then y'all a bunch of jokers. Joker, ace.
Joker, deuce. Around the screen is Murray in the final 30 seconds. Picked up defensively by Amon Rice. He's going to drive. He pops it off. They spin it to the corner. Step back now. Going to the bench now is Pebblebrook. Danny Stubbs into the contest, number 33. Howard drives, jumper, no. Rebound, tip, no. Rice comes away with it with 4 seconds. Rice doesn't see the clock. He spins it up ahead to Hughes. Hughes from half court, no. And we are at the end of the third quarter. It is a rout underway, 19-point ball game, 53-34. Pebblebrook with the lead over Lower Richland. This is the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV. Glad that you are with us. And, of course, this broadcast brought to you by CBA Sports. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Also brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row. View youth sports highlights whenever, wherever. Visit statrow.com to see some of the best high school highlights. Also brought to you by CHOA, the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Sports medicine offers the specialized care to keep your superstar playing at the highest level. Find the location nearest you at choa.org/sportsmed. Special thanks out to CBA Sports, CHOA, and Stat Row. We begin the fourth quarter now, 53-34. Pebblebrook with the lead.
Call it block or a charge?
A blarge.
Oh, they're going to call a charge. That's a good take, though, by Jalen Harper. Jalen Harper's looking like, man, what? No. Don't take my basket.
Basket, no good. 7:45 to go. Crossing the timeline now is Kelvin Hughes. Lower Richland in deep trouble. Deep trouble. They're 4-6 after the loss yesterday. And
no Christian Brown.
No Christian Brown. Well, it's going to be one of them days for Christian Brown. 5 points. All he got was the putback dunk and the 3 free throws. You want your money back, don't you?
Yeah. I came to see what I came to see now. Came to see what I came to see. That ain't what I wanted to see.
Oh, man.
But it's some good basketball, so I'm going to enjoy myself.
He gave you a putback dunk.
Yeah, am I going to have to loop that dunk, though, for my enjoyment? I don't know.
He's Barry Brown. I'm Joel Hillsman. Glad that you are with us. It is Pebblebrook. It is Lower Richland. We are in the fourth quarter, 53-34. I'm glad that you are taking part of your day to stay in the loop with high school basketball. You only do that on SUV TV's coverage of the Tournament of Champions. Also, SUV TV's coverage of the FBI Classic. Getting on the good stick, got a stat sheet sent to me from the FBI Classic.
Must be nice.
I know, right? What does James Brown say? Get on the good foot.
One day I'm gonna be like you, Joe.
What does that mean?
I don't. Are you getting stats sent to you?
Oh, this is nothing new. Now, come on now. Hold on now. Nelly. Hold on, brother.
I'm working with a legend here. My bad, y'all.
Hughes has it, and he spins it to the top, puts it on the floor. Got pushed, and Tatum O'Connor lost it out of bounds. No legend, man. No legend. I just trying to get to your level, brother. Trying to get my first year getting to work with you, so you know. They say iron sharpen iron. I'm just trying to step my game up a little bit. Spins it in the corner. Oh, wow. Quentin Flood. What are they? They're a Nike team? Well, they're an Under Armour team.
I can't tell.
I don't know. Well, whatever. He need to check his soles. Because that was bad. I think they are.
Look like they're a Nike team.
It looks like it, but there are no swooshes. You're going to see the swoosh with the Nike now. I mean,
they got on Nike shoes, so I'm going to assume.
But they could be freelance, too, as well now. Here's Murray. Holds. Murray going to go baseline now. He came to a skidding stop and pulls it back out. Now goes to Mervyn James. James out of the triple threat position. Christian Brown back into the contest. Traveling violation called on Joey Graham. Oh, excuse me, Josh Graham.
Coming into the game, I thought the matchup that I had a pinpoint on was Mervyn James and Christian Brown, but been more Mervyn James than Christian Brown.
.48 points scored by Norcross. Who you think led them in scoring? 2 minutes gone by.
Probably gonna say Kyle Sturgeon.
Yes, sir.
man, you know what? I love Kyle Sturtevant. He's one of my top 5 favorite players. I love everybody in the state of Georgia, but my top 5 favorites, man. Kyle Sturtevant is one of them. Mervin James is one of them.
Mervin James is underrated.
Very underrated.
19-point ball game. Did he just get that hoop too? Yeah, he got that hoop right there.
Hey, Canisius should be somewhere patting themselves on the back. And I look, and wait a minute, I look up, and you would think that and I know people think we got a Georgia bias. I look up and I see Jonas Hayes again.
Yeah.
Jonas Hayes, Philip Pearson.
I see some of my writers. Bria, one of my writers over there. Shout her out.
I mean, Georgia's not letting you sleep.
No, but you know what? It's good to see for so long. Being from Georgia and being a basketball head, you know, I played pickup runs over there at UGA Auto Town. I'm originally from Athens, so I've been around that university. I did everything at the University of Georgia except graduate and go to class. Them the 2 things I haven't did. But even back then, you didn't see Georgia out like this. You know, even though times have still kind of changed, Georgia is out now, and they've been out, and you know, they know where the gyms are in the state. Trust me. Rebound is no good, and it's come down to Corey Richardson. Richardson going to turn on the burners. He's going to go all the way, put it up with the right hand, counted, and the foul. It's a score and 1 more for Corey Richardson. Kyle Sturtevant, by the way, 14 points. JoJo Toppin, 13. Brandon Boston, 10. They were the double-figure players. But the big man, Asa Muhammad, 1 of 3. He had 3 points, 7 boards, and a turnover.
And to speak to your point, I know that Georgia Tech and I'm sure Georgia State, I know these guys are out on the road traveling. Georgia Tech, Georgia State, all these other schools, this should be your opportunity to use SUV TV as a vehicle to watch these games and watch some of this talent that's going on.
Under 5 minutes to go. I couldn't agree with you more. You can take it on your phone, your tablet, and we hear from coaches. So, you know, we hear from coaches on the high school level, the college level. We can hear from fans. I heard from a Gwinnett County administrator here in between the games that came up and liked what we've done with SUV TV, and that's what it's here for. We have a timeout. We're going to keep it right here, 4:41 to go, 55-39. It has ballooned out there and kind of stayed out there. It is a 30-second timeout. Coach George Washington. Now, you're going to bring Dwight Murray and tell Dwight come on and have a seat. Oh, no, Dwight's going to be inbounding the ball. He's going to stand right there in front of his teammate's face. The funny small things that basketball teammates do. 55-39. Now here's Mervin James. James has it, and he spins it over on that left side. Kick it back to the top. There's Grant. A 3 ball. No. Hill of the rim. Christian Brown goes up and gets the rebound. Yep, you mentioned it. A 29-point performance yesterday. It was right here on SUV TV. Double tap the dribble. Goes on the side of the lane and foul. But today, 5 points. And he hasn't taken a lot of shots. Even at the half, he'd only taken 4 shots.
I mean, I would have thought he came out in the second half aggressive and then just slowed up. I don't know what happened.
3 ball. Good. Christian Brown on cue with a 3 ball. 55-42. Now, with 4:10 to go, do they have enough to make a push? Trailing by 13, Joel Hillsman, Barry Browner, glad that you're with us. The Tournament of Champions. On SUV TV, we go under 4 minutes. Here's Mervin James, catches short corner jumper. No good. Fight for the rebound, and Richardson is going to come away with it. Richardson outlets it. Here comes Brown. Brown on the left side. Stop. Pulls a deep 3. No, he was fouled. Josh Graham.
And here's the thing. They're not out of the game just yet, though, Joe. 55-42. 3:50 left. He's about to shoot 3 free throws. He hits these 3 free throws. We got a 10-point game.
Indeed.
Which is what, 5 possessions?
Pretty much. And half a quarter to go, or just a little bit under that. Brown at the free throw line. Free throw is good. Now at the line today, he is 3 of 4. Now make it 4 of 5. And all of a sudden now, you know, does he earn his money in this quarter? Does he earn? Excuse me, I don't want to use that term. in this game? Does he earn the cred and the ability to be able to lead his team to victory, get them back in the ballgame?
Well, when you're a stud, you got to understand it's time to put the team on your back. Hop on, fellas. Here we go.
Free throw good. I just saw a couple studs walk in the top of that gym over there.
Uh-oh. The mighty McKitchen Indians.
Now those some studs. All 15 of them. Gives it off, and now here's Howard. It is a 10-point ball game. Murray, a three. No. Christian Brown skies and gets the board. Brown had his head up. Nobody's running with him, no. He's picked up defensively by Jalen. He's going to walk into a long three. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound is going to be back by Higgins. Higgins had it taken away. Here comes Dwight Murray. Dwight Murray going to go. Uses his body in front of the rim. Layup good. Dwight Murray on the break.
Nice finish by Dwight Murray. Way to shield them off using your body.
57-45. Corey Richardson. I kind of expected more out of Corey Richardson. Saw him this summer at the CP3 Rising Stars event, and I'm just a tad bit disappointed in what I saw. Layup no good by Carl Scott. Pebblebrook got it to 10, but now it goes under 3 minutes, and there could be trouble brewing now as they're going to look up. Coach Washington going to come and go to the bench. Jamal spins it over. Here's Jalen Harper. He backs it back out on a big Wildcat logo here inside of Wildcat Arena as we come up on 2:40 to go, and a foul given by Lower Richland. Foul will be charged to Carl Scott.
One of the things I noticed, so I don't know if you noticed this, I tend to watch players. Christian Brown hits the free throws, shot a shot, they don't go back to him. So I don't know. He's got to demand the ball at that point. Within striking distance, he's got to demand that basketball. Missed free throw by Harper, and here we go.
That was the front end of the 1-and-1 that Harper missed there. Down low, Brown up, count it, and the foul. So Christian Brown now, what can Brown do for you? He gets it down to 10. He may get it down to 11 now with 2:20, down to 9 with 2:27 to go.
With time left, 2:27.
That's time. And you know what? Coach Washington realizes that, and he's going to go back to his starters now. And the thing is, they're both teams over the limit, so it's free throws the rest of the way. Going to have to make them. 2:27 to go. Free throw good. He completes the three-point play. So all of a sudden, Christian Brown now wanting to turn it on just a little bit. It's 57-48, a 9-point ball game. If they hang around like a fly at a picnic, man, you won't have to kill it sooner or later. There's a drive. Murray lost it on the way up, and it's out of bounds.
Ooh-wee. Thought that was hands. That was hands. I don't know about that, Mr. Ref.
Dwight Murray going to the free throw line. Goes through his free throw routine. Rotation, good, and snaps the nets. 10-point lead, 2:17 to go, 58-48.
See a couple other schools in here. Georgia Presbyterian.
Georgia Southwestern also.
Georgia Southwestern.
More and more of the Georgia schools. There's a drive. Layup is scoring good. He came out with a lot of heart, hustle, and muscle. Trevon Higgins, he now has 9 in the contest. Get that shot out of here. Send it to the backboard, Christian Brown. Now here comes Corey Richardson. Richardson stopped the Brown. Brown spins, whirling dervish, floating up. Good. Turning defense to offense, Christian Brown. That's what he does for you. 6-point game. 1:44 to go. Brown now D's up Harper. 100 seconds. Gives it to Mervyn James. James now worked on by Higgins. Now there is no clock, so you're going to have to decide if you want to start saving it via the foul or you're going to try and get him in a 5-count situation, and there's a foul call with 87 seconds. Oh my goodness, do we have the full stat row? SUV TV instant replay. Christian Brown with a sick block. He sends it away to the window.
I thought he almost hit his head on the.
And then comes down and does the whirling spin and floated that thing home. It's a 6-point game. Free throw, no good. Harper struggling at the line. Look at this. 58-52. Lower Richland now was trailing by 20, and we were talking filler stuff. There's Higgins. Oh, count it, and the foul. Trayvon Higgins. It's a 4-point game with 75 seconds.
What a move by Trayvon Higgins, getting to that basket and winning.
You know what happened? Somebody in Columbia texted somebody down there and told them that we was kind of just
talking.
Yeah, trying to just get to the end of the game, and they called a timeout, and this is what happened. Free throw good. It is a 3-point ball game. 58-55. Barry Brown and Joel Hilsman. 70 seconds. They get it up ahead now. Here's Grant Howard. Howard for Pebblebrook there in the black jerseys. And a foul given out by Amon Rice. Holy smokes. Christian Brown, 6, 8, 9, 11 points here in this fourth quarter.
Interesting strategy, though, by Coach Gaither. You notice what they're doing? They're fouling, and they're saying, look, if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us from the free throw line.
Unfortunately, I would do it, too, especially and it stops the clock. It stops the clock. Howard, free throw good.
It's the old hacker shack.
I mean, I got to stop the clock.
Good strategy.
And I would always bring me 2 or 3 people to come in, which is what he did, to commit the foul, then go back out. Second free throw. Back iron, fell off. 4-point game. You're in the ball game. We're coming up on a minute to go. 1 minute. 1 minute, 59-55. Lower Richland trailing by 4. Here's Corey Richardson. Richardson now with the right-hand dribble, and he gives it over on the left side. Here's Rice. Rice now to Brown. Brown headed to Key. Brown going to drive out of control down the lane. Up, no, and he walked with the basketball. A traveling violation, 48 and 2 seconds. Inbound, put it on the floor. Foul is given by Hughes. Now these might be the big ones right now. .45 and 9-10 seconds, 59-55. Nobody on the line for Pebblebrook. Free throw, no good. Pebblebrook continuing to leave the door open. Jalen Harper especially, he's missed 3 straight free throws. He's 0 of 5 from the line today.
Harper's continuing to struggle a little bit. This is a big free throw, though.
Good. Finally broke that streak. 60-55. Here comes Richardson quickly up the floor. Richardson gives it to Brown, who's picked up by Graham. Graham is working on him defensively. There's Hughes. Hughes gives it over. They're not running anything. 32 seconds left. They're down 2 possessions. Take it and spin it over to the left side. Here's Hughes. Hughes to the foul line. Skips it to Higgins with 25. So Higgins pulls the 3. It is no good. Rebound tipped into the air, and Mervyn James is going to come away with it, and the foul will be given by Hughes. But, Barry, I think they took quite a while to get into the offensive set.
Took too long, and also, too, I think I just would have – Christian Brown would have had to touch my basketball right there.
Decula leading Aquinas 34-31 at the half. That's an interesting 6A, 1A private deal in one of the local events. Free throw by Mervyn James. He split them. Here they come back quickly. Brown fires a 3 on line and dropped it home. Christian Brown, a 3-ball. Don't give up on him quite yet. 61-58, and they call their final timeout. And Pebblebrook can only fault themselves. They've left the door open via the free throw line in this quarter alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. They are 4-9 from the free throw line.
What's the strategy here if you're
a foul immediately?
Got to foul immediately.
A foul him.
I don't care who
immediately.
it is.
Yeah, got a foul. I mean, that's the thing, we talked about it yesterday, and I had some fun, as I always do talking basketball, like, you know, but the shot clock, when you don't have one, this is what you have to do. You know, the last 24 seconds in an NBA game are like this. The last 2 minutes of a high school game really becomes that.
Right.
Harper, the trigger man, looking and looking and looking, and he's going to give it off on the floor and a foul call.
Big free throws. This is a one-possession ball game right now. Grant Howard stepping to the line for 2 big free throws.
He's one of hit one, yeah, 1-on-1. Howard, free throw, good rotation. Kisses a lot of the rim, but falls in. 4-point game. Offense for defense substitutions now continue to occur for Lower Richland. Well, they were getting blown out of the joint now. It was a 19-point lead when we started this quarter, or moments into the early portion of it.
And they did a good job to fight back.
Free throw good. So 2 big free throws from Howard. Final 8 seconds. Higgins. Long 3, Christian Brown skips off the rim, no good. Graham got the rebound, and that will be the end. And a valiant effort there by Lower Richland to battle back and only lose by 5. Final score, Pebblebrook 68. Lower Richland, Pebblebrook 63. I wrote it down wrong in my book, 63. And Lower Richland 58. So 63 to 58. Coming up next, it's the host Wheeler Wildcats and the Pace Academy Knights right here. The SUV TV.com coverage of the Tournament of Champions.